All right, welcome back to Refresh. This is our second episode. It's really nice to have you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching from Refresh Podcast. It's really nice to have you. We are coming to you from GPT Hebron City. That's the church. It's not Chat GPT. It's GPT, Green Pastures Tabernacle, Hebron City. And in our first episode, we were with Reverend 𝐿𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴 𝐶hitaqwa talking about the making of a leader. We continue with that episode. Great conversation about leadership, but we want to remind you to subscribe to our page. That's GPT, Hebron City. And, just get to engage. You can also, there's usually a bell. So please make sure umebonyeza hiyo kengele so that in case there are new episodes coming through, you're able to get the new episodes and just soak from the great content that will be coming through for you. My name is Anthony Ndiema. We are with Reverend 𝐿𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐴 𝐶hitaqwa. Again, he's a senior pastor of GPT Hebron City, and we're saying this is the home of uplifting, insightful and transformative content. Find the right content for yourself. It is very important. Everyone is fighting for the ear share and the eye share. So find the right one for you. Karibu tena sana Pasi.
Thank you so much, Anthony.
You have been well?
I have been good.
All right.
The Lord has been good and gracious.
Amazing. You said powerful things about leadership last time. But one of the most powerful ones you said was actually the definition of leadership. You said leadership is equals to influence. And so you can either influence the wrong direction or the right direction.
Yes.
So are you a good leader? Are you a bad leader? And are you influencing anyone? That's where we'll begin. There's something else you need to add on that one, yeah? Even as we do just a quick recap of...
Because the assumption has been that if you occupy a position, then you are a leader. But then you can occupy a position without offering leadership.
Right.
And so, because leadership is about influence. And so, by virtue of saying leadership is influence, then it implies that whether you have position or not, you can be a leader. And so that actually creates opportunity for every one of us to provide leadership. Because every one of us has the capacity to influence. In fact, it's been said, the most introverted person on the earth or in life, if they live for probably, they say about 70, something like that, you would have direct and indirect influence combined over probably even 10,000 people.
Oh, really?
So that tells you from when you are young as you grow, you're having influence over people. You meet different people. And so that means even when you are an introverted person, so it's not, leadership is not about being an extrovert,
about shouting,
about being
commanding.
No. Leadership is basically influence, and influence is very discreet. It's quiet and discreet. When the Bible says we are the salt of the earth, salt gains its salt gains its relevance by the ability it has to influence food.
That's right. And it penetrates.
Yeah, very subtly.
Very
discreetly. It gains its influence by being in a substance, and it's very subtle. And you know that the power of salt when it's missing.
It's very clear.
It's very clear when it's not there. So leadership is generally influence, and that means anybody can be able to influence.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you don't need to, and many people say they are not leaders. Why?
Because they don't have positions.
They don't have positions. And I think we need to knock that until it settles home.
A parent is a leader at home. A father is a leader to his family.
Right.
A teacher is an influencer to the students
right.
that you lead. you can be having influence over your friends. You know, and influence can be at whatever level.
Right.
And so now when you talk about now the difference between a great leader and somebody who is an average leader, it's just about how you are able to be very deliberate about exerting influence to move people towards, you know, vision, greater cause, purpose. You know, that makes you a great leader.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And you know, I'm actually looking at a very simple example of either a cleaner or even a tea girl or tea boy in the office. There's a service they give. But in the service, there are conversations that happen. There's influence right in there.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of how they engage, even with the boss, you know, himself. So they have an opportunity even right there to influence.
Yes.
In their own small way. And so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so don't despise your influence.
Yeah.
Don't despise yourself. It's the small girl or the maid in the house of Naaman that influenced Naaman to find his healing.
Look at that.
You know, so you can influence at whatever level. And so we want to encourage everybody to realize that, you know, you can be a leader just by learning how to be very deliberate about the influence you exert on the people around you.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. We will be checking out the qualities, and that's very critical.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the things that comes out very strongly is about character. All right? Character building for leadership. So what are the key characteristics that actually get to form a very good foundation of leadership? Probably we can begin there.
So I think the foundation, because you're talking about the making of a leader, the foundation of any leader is you can't lead, or leadership begins by leading yourself. That's the beginning point of leadership. The ability to lead yourself. And that means that, you know, at a personal level, when you look at your life, where are you going? You know, do you have a sense of purpose in life? Do you have a greater cause that you live for? It begins there. So the ability to lead yourself is a very foundational aspect of leadership, because it's through that it makes you then become a model and an example to others, because that's what leadership is about, modeling and showing an example to others on what, you know, how to be able to live life, how to be able to do stuff, you know, so that's foundational. So you've got to begin by leading yourself. Other aspects of that, of course, we alluded to this issue of vision.
All right, let's just go back to leading yourself.
Yes.
What does that look like? Is it in what you say? Is it in your character at home? Paint for us a picture of that.
Leading yourself, what does it look like? It's being aware of your strengths, of your weaknesses. So that self-awareness is an integral part of leading yourself, and being able to be deliberate about growth, being able to be deliberate about you know, the values and the principles that govern your life, being able to be disciplined as an individual. That's all part of leading yourself. Being able to make you know, good judgment and good choices for your life,
Right.
being intentional about that and being deliberate about that. That's part of leading yourself.
Right.
Uh,
Your value system
yes, your value
needs
system.
to align to the influence
Yes.
that you need to
Yeah.
provide.
So that you are directing your life. You are going somewhere.
Right.
And so you develop a value system and principles that govern your life. And when you're talking about leading yourself, it's not about anything goes. You get? No, you've got to be very disciplined.
Deliberate and disciplined.
Yeah, very deliberate about what choices you make, what
Right.
values you have, what principles govern your life, what informs how you make your decisions and those choices, what informs what you do, with your time, with your life.
Right.
That's all part of leading yourself. How do you deal with personal development and growth? All that is part of leading yourself.
Wow, those are very many powerful things you've said right there. When you lead yourself right, then you're able to lead others.
Yeah. So you can't lead others
With,
if you're not able to lead yourself. It begins with you.
all right.
Yeah.
So that's foundational.
Yeah.
You need to lead
Yeah.
yourself.
You need to lead yourself.
Yeah.
And part of that foundation is then now, having a vision. Part of that foundation or characteristics of a great leader would be your character. You cannot be able to be a great leader if you don't have, you're not credible. Character inspires trust, or credibility inspires trust.
Right.
Because remember what we said earlier, leadership is about people, and people need to trust you for you to lead them.
Right.
And when you have a character
Issue.
that demonstrates a person that is worthy of their trust, then it becomes easier for people to follow you. And so character becomes very key. There is a scripture in the Bible in Psalms, I think 70, is it 78, 72 or 72, 78? I will need to confirm that. But in the book of Psalm, 72, 78, let me just check it out for us as we look at that aspect. This is about David. And David, the Bible says something about him, that David shepherd, it's actually 78 verse 72.
78, 72?
78, 72.
All right.
Let me get it. Allow me a moment.
So that's Psalm 78, 72.
Yeah, Psalm 78, 72. So it says, talking about David.
Yes.
So he shepherded them according to the integrity of his heart and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands.
I love that.
And that goes into the core of or the foundation of David's leadership capacity. One, David had charisma, so he shepherded and guided God's people. So he had the ability to connect. That's a very key quality of a shepherd, the ability to care, to connect with the people. And then the Bible says, with the integrity of his heart. And that speaks about character. It speaks about, and in that aspect of character, when you talk about the integrity of heart, it speaks about motive. It's the kind of heart you have. It speaks about compassion. It speaks about character. And then you talk about the other thing is guided them by the skillfulness of his hands, and that speaks about competence. And so those three are very foundational. Charisma, which is your ability to connect, your resourcefulness, your giftedness. That's part of your charisma. And then character.
Credibility.
Character. That speaks about integrity. That speaks about, and character is who you really are. And I always say character is who you are in the dark. when no one is watching.
Right.
And what informs our character again is our values, our virtues, our principles. You know, those are things that constitute who we are. That's character.
Yeah.
What drives you? You know, what governs you? You know, those are the principles around you. What drives you? Well, those are the values around you. And then now, competence.
Yeah.
You know, you are. What are the? I mean, are you competent in what you do? Because competence inspires confidence in others. Character inspires trust in others. And you know, charisma helps you to be able to connect with people. And you know, and that's very key in leadership. Again, Maxwell likes to say, you can't lead people you have not been able to connect with. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that combination of charisma, character, skill. So you can have charisma and you're integral, but you have no skill, you're not competent. Then
yeah, so you're a good man. People will like you, but they can't follow you.
Yeah.
Because competence causes you to gain respect with people.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
And if you have character, and you have if you have skill and charisma but no character, again, problem. You
will attract people because of your charisma.
Yes.
But unfortunately, when you lack character, you know,
and there are quarters you will never be able to step in. People will not trust you.
Oh yeah. Once trust is lost,
your
leadership is gone.
Yeah.
Because trust is the currency of every leader.
That's true.
Yeah.
I love it.
People follow you because they want to, not because they have to. And trust is key in people being able to follow you. Yeah.
Amazing. One of my friends keeps saying this every time. He says, your ability in what you believe in and not necessarily what you do is one of those things that attracts people to you. So there has to be a very deep-seated
convictions. What are your convictions?
What are your convictions in the agenda? What is important? What is the importance of having very deep convictions on your purpose, your vision, and where you're headed to?
You see, conviction is very key because you can tell a person of conviction because it makes people see this is a person who knows where they are going. They are passionate about, because conviction causes you to be a very passionate person. Conviction causes you to be resilient. You know, because in leadership you will meet people with varied opinions, different agendas, and if you are not convinced about your vision, you don't have conviction about what you're standing for, then it's very easy to be swayed. And that's not a good quality of a great leader. A great leader needs to be a man driven or a woman driven by conviction. And so that inspires again confidence in people to know this person knows what they believe in. This person knows where they are going. And you know, it encourages people to be able to follow you when they see that you are fully convinced and persuaded about what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
So even as we think about the process of leadership, let's stay there on the leader himself. So in your course of leadership, you get to encounter very tough times. And so resilience is very, very key in those tough times. And probably this is where we also talk a bit about emotional intelligence. How do you deal with the tough times as a leader? And how are you able to navigate even in those tough times without necessarily either becoming an authoritarian or manipulating people? Yeah.
Again, back to the issue of conviction. you've got to be persuaded about the vision God has given you, especially now that we are talking to our people that I believe are believers,
right,
and Christians. I think it's important for you to have a God-given vision. When you are convinced that this is God who has given you this vision, then no matter what comes, that you have heard from God, no matter what comes, it gives you the capacity to bounce back and to keep going, no matter how tough things are, and to stay in the process, no matter how tough things are. It says of Jesus, that knowing, in John chapter 13, it says, knowing where he had come from. I think I need to probably read that for us, because it's a very powerful passage here in John chapter 13. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come and he should depart from the world to the Father. And you see now that speaks about the cross.
Yeah.
This was a tough moment for him. He knew what is coming. And it was a trying time and tough time for him. But then this is what the Bible says. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. And supper being ended, the devil, having already put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him. And now verse 3 is the key verse here. Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God, and that he was going to God, that gave him confidence to still provide leadership. So he was able to serve. So he rose from supper, laid aside his garments, took a towel, and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the feet of his disciples. What made him do this? Because he knew where he was coming from, he knew where he was going,
Lovely.
and he knew who he was in God.
Amazing.
Those three things helped him to be able to still serve. You see, the Bible has started by painting the picture of the prevailing situation.
Yes.
There was betrayal in the offing. There was the cross he was facing. The enemy, the devil, was stirring things against him. And in that environment, what made Jesus still able to serve and minister to his disciples was the conviction of knowing where he is coming from, and knowing where he is going.
Yes.
Those two things, and knowing who he was. Those three things were very critical. And so, talking about, it also answers the question about emotional intelligence or emotional security.
Right.
If you're going to be emotionally stable and emotionally secure as a leader, you need to be secure in your identity. Who are you? You get?
Right.
Jesus knew who he was.
Yes.
I think I always like deferring to Jesus,
Yeah.
because he's the greatest leader who ever lived.
Right.
And so Jesus knew who he was. That's why when the devil came with the temptations in Matthew 4, if you are the Son of God, casting doubt on your identity. And I think that's the one thing that causes many people to become insecure. When I don't know who I am, I'll be threatened by another person.
That's true.
When I don't know who I am, somebody else's gift, somebody else's achievements can intimidate me.
Yeah.
But when I know who I am, I'm secure in myself.
Yeah.
And that now allows me and frees me to serve. So Jesus knew who he was, and that freed him to be able to minister to people and lead and serve his disciples.
Right.
Because whatever he did does not lower who he is. He was secure in that. Nothing externally will change who you are.
Yeah.
So being secure in your personal identity and being secure about your destiny. He knew where he was going. So being secure in your destiny, being secure in your personal identity are critical elements in you being able to bounce back and be resilient in tough times, and being able to bounce back when things go
That's
bad.
right. Yeah, and again, if your identity is in the right place, you will not be this leader who manipulates others.
Oh yeah.
Even with their emotions. You know, there are leaders who they will manipulate you until you give in to either by pushing it so hard, like a slave driver, or even by a very subtle way of making you feel like I need more time of you here.
But you see, manipulation is at the core of manipulation is self-interest. It's selfishness. It's self-centeredness. So it's no longer leadership. Because if you are a true leader, leadership is being others-centered. It's not being about you
and your interests and
No.
selfish interests.
No. So if you see a manipulation, then it just speaks to the heart of the leader, which therefore implies the leader is about what they can get, not what they can give and offer.
Right.
It's what they can get from people. So they are about extracting and not, dispensing. So a leader that is a true leader, a kingdom leader, a servant leader, would never have the urge and the need to manipulate people, because they are driven by compassion and love for people. You see, when he talks about Jesus, one of the things it says concerning him, that having loved his own who are in the world, he loved them to the end. So he was driven by love and compassion for the people. And a lot of the exploits Jesus did were on the basis of love.
Right.
And so when you genuinely love people, and that's the quality of a great leader. It's part of the foundational aspects of the heart of a leader.
Right.
If you genuinely love people, you will never manipulate them.
Genuine love.
You will never manipulate them, because manipulation is because you are seeking to get, to extract.
Right.
It's about me. But when you genuinely love people, it's about them. Where are you taking them? So it's wherever you are taking them must end up benefiting them and helping them and empowering them.
Right. How do you deal with people who are manipulative, yet you have genuine love and consideration for those people? And these are people who, either they don't work hard, they are just not serious, but they want to manipulate you. They know this is a genuine leader, but they want to manipulate you so that they can have your way. How do you deal with those kinds of people as a good leader?
I think leadership is about empowering people. And when you lead people, you will have all manner of people coming to you, and there are people who will come with an entitlement, that a sense of entitlement, that because you are the leader, you have to do this and do that for them. And just like a parent, you want to see your children grow and become independent and be able to run their lives, because we are not called to run people's lives. We are supposed to empower people to stand on their own and be able to run on their own. And so when you see a person seeking to manipulate you as a leader, it's either they are driven by a sense of entitlement, and so they have this mindset that a leader must do everything for them, and so they can easily guilt trip you to doing stuff for them. But if you are truly in a posture of leader, as a leader, you've got to free people. One, you as a leader, you cannot need people. That state of I need you to validate who I am. You will easily fall prey to manipulation.
Right.
When you need the affirmation of people, when you need the validation of people, you will easily fall prey to manipulation, because and so that's why you have sycophants.
Yes.
That's why you have people who will sing your praises, but they don't mean it.
That's true.
Yeah, because they know you need that.
Yeah.
You are craving for that.
This is what makes him be who he is.
But you need to be able to get to a place where people don't follow you because of what you give. Don't follow you because of bread. You remember Jesus?
That's right.
You should be able to call that out.
Yeah.
You're following me because of bread. So people should not follow you because of bread. People should follow you because they want to, they believe in your vision, they trust you, and
they know where you're going together.
Yes.
Yeah, where you're leading them to.
Yeah.
That's
because they believe in your cause, which is a greater cause.
Amazing.
So Jesus gave people the opportunity. He did not make it, he raised the bar of commitment to those who followed him.
Amazing.
So he says, if you can't eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have no part in me. He was simply raising the bar of commitment. Are you willing to go to go with me the long haul? Are you willing to pay the price, with me? Are you willing to, or are you just following me because of the benefit you can get for yourself from me? So he raised the bar, that if you're going to follow me, then there must be a commitment. And so people who are manipulative may not be able to stick around long enough through that level of commitment.
That's true.
Yeah.
We want to take a pause again, right there. We're talking about leadership, the making of a leader, and we trust that these tips we are giving you, nuggets, will really be able to help you in your leadership journey, because we keep growing every day. We keep learning and getting better each and every day. But very, very important, you need to raise the bar. Jesus did it, so that you are at that level where people are not following you because of the bread, what you're giving them, but because of the cause. They believe that there is somewhere you're taking them. That needs to be very paramount. Character, we spoke about charisma, character, charisma, and skill. Competence. Those are three key ingredients, even as you think about being a great leader. Right, next episode we want to talk about just two things: servant leadership, and now how to lead in this generation. Those are our two engagements for the next episode, and we hope that you can engage with us. It's very important. It will be great if you can just go to the comment section, tell us that it's making sense to you, or if you have any question, you can also ask us the question, and we'll be happy to respond to you. Right? So this is Refresh. This is the home of uplifting, inspiring, transformative content. So welcome as we get to engage together. Subscribe to our channel, GPT Hebron City. Na ubonyeze hiyo kengele so that you get fresh new content when it comes. Thank you so much, Reverend Albert.
Thank you.
We look forward to the next episode on servant leadership and how to lead in this generation.
Oh yeah, that's going to be an interesting conversation.
Right.
I so look forward.
All right. So see you in the next episode. Baraka Tele.